Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? We had another episode of Let's Argue. Today's topic is, fellas, do you always, no matter what, always open up the car door, for your lady or other ladies? Is that a and ladies, is that a absolute expectation for you, that he always opens up the car door? Um, I've known ladies that didn't like that. But I want to get your thoughts, your opinions on this subject. Fellas, do you always open up the car door for your lady? Is that something, ladies? Is that an absolute necessary must for you? Is it a expectation that he always opens up the car door for you, or any door? I'll admit myself, I don't always open up the car door of my wife. If we're going out, she's dressed up. Absolutely. If we're in a unfamiliar territory, always. But like if we're leaving the house and running to the grocery store, I don't open up the car door. Um, she pointed out to me the other day, like and I didn't even know that I was doing this. So if we're at the grocery store and she just so happens to push the basket back to, in the cart area where the cart goes. um I Okay. Birthday sake. My birthday twin says I love it when a man opens the car door, and yes, I expect it. Okay, all right, Sue, I hear you. Um, but so she pointed out to me, we were at the grocery store. I took I was putting the groceries in the car. She pushed the basket back into the cart, and I'm waiting there. And she pointed out, like, oh, I didn't even realize I was doing it. So I would actually wait on her, to get back to the car. And she was like, I love it when you do that. But no, I'll be honest, like when we're going out on dates, and she's dressed up, generally I do. And then we go into any restaurant, mall, or whatever, I'm always opening up the door. But I'll be 100% keeping it a buck with everybody. I don't always do it, and some people might find that shocking, but no, I don't always do it. It's if we're out of town, unequivocally, always getting. If we're in a rental car, I'm always, Uber or not, whether we're Ubering or if we got a rental car, I'm always opening up the door because we're in unfamiliar territory. But when we're at home and we hitting the town date night and we go into our little familiar water holes and spots, I don't. I honestly don't. And she hasn't never said to me she got an issue with it, but I honestly, I don't. I don't do it. Um, but yeah, so I like to get y'all feedback. Like, what's your expectation? I think it's I don't know. I was gonna say I think it's necessary. It should be a given. It's definitely on first dates. Just to show the lady that you're a gentleman. That chivalry is not dead. You should definitely do that on first dates for sure. But yeah, so I want to get your thoughts back. Is it an absolute must, a necessary that he opens up the car door for you all the time, every single time? And for me, it's a definitely unequivocally on all entrances into malls, whatever shopping places like that. It goes without saying. I'm definitely doing that, but definitely the car door, I don't always do the car door. Like I said, it's generally on, like I said, if we're leaving and going to the grocery store and we about to, I don't do it. And I don't know if she expects me to do it, but I don't do it. But if we're going out, she's dressed up, got on her, nice clothes, and we got a special date plan, and she's all dressed up for sure. Without a doubt, I'm definitely doing it then. But if it's like I said, if we're running to the grocery store or if we just going to one of our watering holes and hitting the town or something, no, I don't always do it. But if we're out of town, unequivocally, definitely doing it. Okay, so while we're waiting on some other folks to come on, thanks to, so real quick, you're one of the first people in the group to come on, so I appreciate you. Thank you. This is your first time, so I need you to put hashtag. Uh, I'm outside, let's argue. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Okay, Anthony, okay, you still do for your wife? All right, so do you, when you say you still do for your wife, do you do it every single time y'all headed to the car? You always open up the car door? And Virginia says, my husband never opens up the car door for me, but all the other doors, even to our house, he opens the door. Yeah, Virginia, I'm the same way. Like when we get ready to go, if we came from a night out on the town, I'm the first one opening up the door to the house to let us in. So for sure, I'm definitely doing that. If you new to the channel, I'm sorry, if you're new to the show, let's argue. I need you to put hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. If you're watching this from YouTube, I need you to put hashtag replay I got you, replay I got you. Let's see. Sue says, unless we're in a narrow parking spot, then I've told him don't try to squeeze into that squeeze into that open my door. Okay. So yeah, well, cool. I hear you, Sue. So Anthony, quick question for you. Do you every single time when you and your wife going someplace, y'all headed to the car, you always, without question, you always opening up the door? Just want to get some feedback from you on that. All right. So if you're new to the show, let's argue. I want you to put hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. If you're watching from YouTube, I want you to put hashtag replay I got you. Next time we do this, we're going to do it from YouTube. Also, if you're on here and this is your first time, I need you to go to my YouTube channel. It's called Black Marriage Chronicles. I need you to go right now, pull your phone out or whatever device you're on, and go to my YouTube channel. It's called Black Marriage Chronicles. And go ahead and subscribe and like the channel. So we do play games on here. We don't just have conversation. I appreciate, again, everybody coming on here. And the games that we play are inspired by Black artists. So we snatching Black cards today. So the first game is Urban Trivia. Urban Trivia. So do we want to do Urban Trivia or do we want to do Culture Tags? Yeah. Okay, if we do Culture Tags, we got a couple different categories here in Culture Tags. It's songs and lyrics, church, family and friends, TV and film, words to live by, or daily sayings. Y'all didn't wore daily sayings out, so we taking that out of the rotation, and we ain't doing daily sayings. Y'all didn't wore that one out. And I know my cousin Stacy gonna pop in here in a minute, so daily sayings is out. We gonna do anything but daily sayings. So do we want to do Urban Trivia, or do we want to do Culture Tags? All right, so I need some feedback on the games that we want to play. Again, if you are on here for the first time, I need you to pull out your phones or get on your laptops and go to YouTube. And I want you to go subscribe to my channel. It's called Black Marriage Chronicles. It's there. What we do is our goal is to revive, reunite, and Black marriages, and to give people who are currently thinking about getting married just a roadmap to let them know the ins and outs, that marriage is not easy. It does take work. People always say that marriage is just a piece of paper, but I saw somebody put up a meme one day. Money is just a piece of paper too, but you get up every day and work for it. So same thing with marriage. You have to put in the work. I also understand that I'm not pushing marriage on nobody. I understand that marriage is not for everybody, but for those who are married and those who are working at it every day to keep their marriage whole, sane, and healthy, shouts out to you. We appreciate it. And then for those who are thinking about getting married, again, if you go to my channel, you'll see you'll get a wealth of knowledge and perspectives on all different types of marriage. People who have been married 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, close to 30 years, and they give you their honest, full-throated, unbiased take on marriage, the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the things that they went through in their marriage, and how they wind up in the spot they are in now, meaning the number of years that they've been married. So it's definitely interesting. I think you'll definitely find value in it. So please, If you haven't already done so, go to my channel, Black Marriage Chronicles. I need you to hit the like and subscribe button and take a look. There's a bunch of videos on there of people. You might even find somebody you know. Virginia says, let me see. Whole, sane, and healthy are definitely marriage goals. Absolutely. They are. They're definitely marriage goals. Whole, sane, and healthy are marriage goals. Okay, my birthday twin said culture tags. So we doing culture tags. All right, Sue, since we're doing culture tags, I need to know, are we doing Black Twitter, songs and lyrics, church, family and friends, TV and film, or words to live by? There's another category called daily sayings, but we didn't wore that out a couple times on the show, so we're not doing daily sayings. All right, so which category do we want to go with? Words to live by, Black Twitter, songs and lyrics, church, family and friends, or TV and film? So I need to know, what do you guys want to go with? So let's see here. Yeah, so again, today's subject is the car. Though not necessarily car, just doors in general. Like, oh, I know what, ladies. This is a question I've been meaning to ask. I should have wrote this down. Are you okay if you're? Oh, I should have known you was gonna say church, Sue. Ladies, are you okay with your significant other, your man, your husband, opening up the door for other women? Say he opens it for you and he holds it open for other women to come on in. Like, or where does that cutoff end? You know what I'm saying? Like, should he let 6, 7 other women in that's maybe trailing behind y'all to come in as well? Is there a cutoff? Yeah, so I want to know, like, are you okay with him holding the door for other women if y'all going into a venue or shopping mall or restaurant? Is it okay that he holds the door for other women? So we want your feedback on that. All right. So Sue said church, so we're gonna go with church. Let me get the cards together, Sue. So this is an example of how it works, and hopefully I give some pretty decent clues. All right. So those are the letters. Virginia says, to my question, do you have a problem with your man holding the door for other ladies? Not at all. He was raised right. I'm okay with that. Absolutely. I totally agree, because I do it all the time. If me and my wife going into a restaurant, I let her in and there's other women behind me, I'm holding the door for them as well. And she's never taken issue with that, never said anything like she had a problem with it. And I probably need to ask her to make sure, but no, she's never giving me any indication that was an issue for her. So I totally agree with you. Definitely me was raised right. Chivalry is not dead, just the lames are. All right, so let's pull out the cards for church. We going to church, y'all. We going to church. We going to church. Let's see what we got here. Let's pull out these church cards. I should have known you was gonna say church. You was the first one on the feed, so I gotta roll with you, because we ain't got all night. We only got an hour on this thing, y'all. So let's make it happen. I want some more feedback. If you were on a date with the person that you're with now, and did your husband open up the car? Well, so you said your husband had opened up the car door for you. But that would have been if he had not opened up the car door for you on y'all first date, would that have been like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a line in the sand? Would you have definitely reconsidered y'all being together, or would you have checked him about, like, hey, you need to open up the car door? Would you have said something to him, or would it have that would have been the first and the last date? Well, I know your husband. I know he was brought up right. He's an OG for real. So I know it got it together over there. Let's see. We looking for church. So just getting the church cards together. Sue says, I'm good with that. I know he's not flirting. It's just his personality. Okay, cool. That's definitely good. Definitely good to know. Like, I know I dated a woman one time, and she did not like. She didn't like me to open up the car doors to the going in, none of that stuff. Like that just wasn't her thing. I was like, that was strange because I have never known a woman not to want you to open up the door, car door or the mall door, but she did not. She was like, nah, I'm straight. You ain't got to do that for me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, whatever. All right, so it takes all kind. All right, so let's go. We're going with church. Oh, you say Sue on that first day, you would have stood there until he opened up the market door. True story. True story. So there was one time I was I don't even want to call it a date, but there was this girl. We went someplace. It might have been Home Depot, and so I initially opened up her door when we got to the car. But when we got to Home Depot, she did exactly what you did, Sue. She stood there and waited for me to open up her car door. I was like, look, I'm not gonna be doing that all the time. You better get your butt in that car. And I got in the car, and of course, there was never a second date, or I don't even want to call it a date, but we never went out again. But I didn't care, so I was like, whatever. Sue said yes. If he still didn't get the message about opening my door, then I would have said something. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So we going to church. Again, the game is called Culture Tags. We are going to church, and I'm looking for black cards. Either you're gonna get to keep your black card, or we checking them in tonight. What we doing? All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're gonna go for. Hopefully, I give some good clues. This actually doing this with y'all make me better at when I get ready to play these games with my family. All right, so the first card is. Ooh, yeah, everybody know this one. You say it all the time. And you don't even be in church when you say this one, but you let people know. I'm not with the BS today. I'm not with the BS. I'm not with the BS. See, I can't say any of the words in the phrase. So I'm not that's right, Virginia. I'm not today, Satan. Okay, I need you to put hashtag black card kept. Hashtag black card kept. If you get it right, I need you to put hashtag black card kept. If you get it wrong, I need you to put black card revoked. All right, here's the next one. Oh, these are some good ones. I ain't gotta get these clues is real good. So this is a phrase you might say when somebody trying to judge you. If somebody judging you, somebody in church, you know how the saints do. They always got something to say. GNMH. What are these letters? GKMH. God knows that's right. Look at Virginia. You on a roll over there. Listen, Virginia, that story you gave, that little put black card kept. That little phrase you gave last week, example of your husband having a dream about what's her name? Eartha. Who was the lady's name in HR? That had me rolling for days. I was cracking up. Your butt is silly. All right. Yeah, HR. Ethel and HR. That's it. All right, here's the next one. Oh, this is a long one. Woo-wee, this is a long one. So you get dang, I wish I had a horn down here. I wish I had some sound effects because you would get the horn. Maybe see if I got some sound effects on my phone. But if you can use it in a sentence, if you figure it out and use it in a sentence, you get bonus points. And it's just for fun, y'all. Okay, so what's this one? This is similar to the one y'all just guessed. So I'm trying to figure out a good clue for this one. It's got something to do with Satan. I'll just say that. I can't say nothing else besides that. Got something to do with Satan. And it's something it's a phrase you might use when you just narrowly escape something. It's a phrase you might use when you just narrowly escape something. Sue, now this was your category and you ain't got nan answer. What's up? Come on, y'all. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna snatch some black cards in a few minutes. Don't be laughing. I need you to get something right over here. Take some guesses. Take a stab at it. So this is something you might say. This is a phrase you might use when you narrowly escape something. All right, so y'all got, I'm gonna give y'all 30 more seconds on this one. You got 30 seconds. Can I buy a vial? Yeah, I gave you one. What's the word? What's another word for Satan? So this is a phrase you might use when you just escape something. All right. The devil thought he had me, but I got away. The devil thought he. Oh, there you go, Sue. Sue, I'm gonna give this one to you. You was a little late, but I'm gonna give it to you. The devil thought he had me. Absolutely, that's right. Sue, I need you to put hashtag Black Card Kept. April Sean said the devil is a lie. No, that's not the answer. But I'm sure that's probably in one of the cards. Hold on to that answer. All right. So if you are just tuning in to our show, Let's Argue, I need you to put hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Also, if you are new, I need you to pull out your phone or whatever device you're on. I need you to run over to YouTube real quick and log on to my channel, Black Marriage Chronicles. Go ahead and subscribe and like the channel. I had a couple, actually my birthday twin is on here. Her and her husband was on here. They gave some, oh my God, they gave some amazing, they dropped some amazing jewels in on the show and gave some, they were very forthcoming. Very open and honest about their marriage and the trials and tribulations they had in their marriage. I absolutely enjoyed talking to him. I think we went over a little bit because I enjoyed talking to him so much. Again, Sue, thank you so much, cuz this is all not only my birthday twin, but also my cousin and your husband. Love you guys both. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I do appreciate it. We will be doing a reunion real soon, so I look forward to having you both back on. All right, so this is the fourth one. So April, if you are just tuning in, I need you to go ahead and put since you're new to the channel, I need you to put hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. If you are watching from YouTube, replay I got you, or hashtag replay I got you, hashtag I got the replay. So I need you to do that. And I also want you to go over to my YouTube channel, Black Marriage Chronicles, and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Black Marriage Chronicles, hit that like and subscribe button. All right, so here's the fourth one before we go on and stay on topic. Oh, this is a good one. So this is a phrase you might say, it's almost similar to the one we just read, where you kind of where you thanking God for your very existence. Something you might say giving testimony at church, or somebody else giving a testimony, and they said this. It's just thanking God for life. What are these letters? What phrases? What would you say using this phrase? And also, I'm giving out bonus points if you say it in a use it in a sentence. Use it in a sentence. I got to figure out how I can put sounds on here. Let me see if I got a horn on my phone. Let me see. It's I'm outside, let's argue. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue, April. But I appreciate you. I'm outside, let's argue. Let's see if I got there you, Virginia, you is you Googling stuff? That's right. You on point. You on the road today, sister. You are on the road. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave. Use it in the sentence. Use it in the sentence. Virginia, use it in a sentence. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave. Use it in a sentence. Sue, I'm disappointed in you because this was your category. I just knew you was gonna be popping these juckers off. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave. Yeah, I wish I had the horn. I'm gonna figure out a way I can get some sounds on this joker. There we go, April. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm outside. Let's argue. Somebody go to my YouTube channel, and for those who are just joining, you go to church. You go to church every day. Okay. Somebody go to my YouTube channel real quick and drop the link in here for me. So for those who are already subscribed to my channel, do me a favor. So those who are on here don't have to worry about going there. I need you to go in there, go to my YouTube channel, and drop the link in here for me. All right. So April, the topic of today's show is, fellas, do you always open up the car door? And ladies, do you expect nothing less? Is it absolute necessary and must that he opens up the car door for you? That is today's subject. Ladies, I appreciate you always showing up. We only had one fellow on here, but I don't know what happened to Anthony. It looked like he disappeared on us. I got all ladies again. All right, so is it important? Okay, April, it's important. It's an absolute must. So when you say yes, does that mean every single time that? So say for instance, y'all getting ready to go to the grocery store. Y'all just leaving the house and y'all gotta go to the grocery store. Is it a must that he opens up the car door for you just for y'all about to run to the grocery store? Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. I hear you. I hear you. That's what's up. Okay. How do you feel about him opening up the doors for other women? Say if y'all going into the mall or going into a venue, about to go see a concert, and there's other women trailing behind y'all. Is it okay that he holds the door for them? Okay, April said if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, all right, cool. I hear that. I hear that. April said if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, so all right. Cool. I appreciate that feedback, April. Again, welcome to our show. Let's argue. If you are just tuning in, the topic of today's show is, fellas, do you open up the door for your lady or other women? And ladies, is that an absolute necessity that happens? Is that an expectation? April, are you married? So if just say if you were going out on a first date and a guy didn't open up the car door, would that be the last date? Or would you stand there like Sue and look at him like he crazy, like, hey, are you gonna open up this door? So full transparency, keeping it a buck, I don't always do it. I'm gonna be honest. April says no, but I have been married for 10 years and divorced. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So that wouldn't be the last date. So my question was, thank you for letting us know that, sharing your relationship status. But I do want to know, if you're on a date with someone and they don't open up the door, is that the last time? Is that the first and the last date? So as I was saying, I guess keeping it a buck with everybody, I don't always do it. Like if me and my wife run into the grocery store, I don't open up the car door. I don't. I'm be honest with you. She's never said anything to me about whether taking issue with it. But when we're like I said, when we're hitting it, going out, like she's dressed up and got on, April says no, I will go out with him again. Okay, all right. Like when she's dressed up and we're going to a concert, I'm definitely opening up the door, for sure. Open up the car door. But if we're going to the grocery store, or if we're on a date night and we're going to a familiar spot, I don't always do it. But if it's at night, I definitely do it because just period. Even if we're in a familiar territory, when we're out of town, always I always do it like unequivocally because we're in unfamiliar territory. But when we're kind of at home domestically hanging out and doing stuff, I'll be honest, I don't always do it. I don't know if she takes issue with it or not. She's never said anything, so I don't know. I guess I'll have to inquire about that. Did she have did she have an issue with that? All right, but after all this time, I hope she don't. Okay, here is the next set of questions. All right. So, oh, y'all, everybody should know this one. I need everybody to go ahead and get this one right. Everybody, I should hear my comment section should be popping off right now. Everybody should be putting black card kept, hashtag black card kept. Y'all know what this one is. That's right. Fix it, Jesus. Virginia, I'm mad at you. Stop playing with you. That's right. Fix it, Jesus. Black card kept. Hashtag black card kept. No, Sue, not faith in Jesus. All right. So, Sue, I want you to put black card revolt. You out. You I think you 0 for 1 for 2 in this thing. Come on now. All right. So here's the next. This a long one. Virginia, if you got this one. Oh, this is one of the. I want to say this is a hymn. I can't give any words out of the song, but this is a phrase you might say. I want to say it's a verse from the Bible. Yeah, I want to say this is this is definitely a verse from the word, from the good book. I'm trying to think of a good clue. What's a good clue? A phrase you might say when you're happy about something, and say you're in church, and you might say it to your neighbor, or the pastor might even tell you to say it. Which book? I don't know which book of the Bible, but the pastor might tell you to say this. Turn to your neighbor and say. We done all said this a million times in church and had it said to us. The pastor, turn to your neighbor and say this. Turn to your neighbor and say this. Yeah, this is a long one. Come on, y'all. Come on, Sue. This is a long phrase. A long phrase. So this is something the pastor might tell you to say, to turn to your neighbor and say it. I'm trying to think of what other clues, because I can't say any of the words in the actual phrase. Y'all give up? It might not get to something. I don't know if my clues is all that good either on this one. But again, this is something the pastor might tell you to say, to turn to your neighbor and say. You say you give up, April? Okay. Look at Sue. All right, Sue. There you go. Represent for the 717 now. Come on now. All right, Sue. That's it. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. You got the last part wrong, but yeah, is what we be glad in. So it's this. Let me hold it up again. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, you were close. That's why you get to keep your black card, Sue. You were close. That's why you get to keep your black card. All right. Here's the next one. I know y'all know this one. I know y'all know this one. Virginia, I know you got this one. So this is what everybody say when they get up and give their testimony in front of the pulpit. Everybody says this when they give their testimony. I have to be honest, when we play these games as a family, my wife don't seem competitive, but when we pull this kind of stuff out, she gets very competitive. I see a totally different side of her when we play these games. So look, this is something that you say when you get up in front of the pulpit and give your testimony. The first thing you say, first giving honor to God who's the head of my life. There you go, Virginia. All right. All right, Sue. All right. All right. Yeah. Y'all on the road now. Y'all on the road. All right. So here's the fourth one. Oh Lord. They passing the offering plate around. So what's this one? They passing the offering plate around. Y'all know this one, right? When they pass the offering plate around, they want you to donate to this cause. So what does the pastor want you to when he wants you to donate to this cause? Come on, y'all. Y'all got this one. What? I need you. Please give to the Virginia. There you go. You all right, April? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Please, I'm gonna give you. You get to keep your black card. You get to keep your black card. All right, y'all. Cool. So again, today's topic is so if a man doesn't open up your car door, are you judging him harshly on that? Yeah, you are so black. You blackety black today, sister. So if a man doesn't open up your car door, are you judging him harshly for that? Does that like shed a bad light on him for you if he doesn't open up your car door or open up any door for you? What if it's a man you don't know? And say you're by yourself or you with your girls and the guy doesn't open up the door. What are you thinking in your head if you don't say it out loud? Are you judging him because he doesn't open up the door? Or are you like, he don't have no training? So what's your take on that? If it's a guy you don't know, say you're out with your girls, and a man doesn't, what you're saying wild to, April? What you saying wild to? So say you out with your girls and there's a guy and he doesn't open up the car door for you. I mean, not the car door, but he doesn't open up your say the door. My son better know. Virginia says my son. Let's see. Virginia says my son better open up the door for me and other women. I do judge them for not doing it. Okay. All right. Cool. And oh, all right. April said, wow, he doesn't let the door slam in my face. Okay. Yeah, well, I hope we don't let the door slam in your face. I think that's pretty rude. I tried to make sure when my nephews to instill in them that you always open up the car door, for a lady. I try to instill, even though, like I said, it's not something that I always do 100% all the time, with my wife, especially like I said, if we run to the grocery store. But like I said, generally, if we're unfamiliar territory, even at home, like, we're from the west side, but if we go on the east side, I'm opening up that car door. That's not our usual place where we hang out. So I'm opening up the car door. And definitely when we going into the malls, restaurants, movie theaters, stuff like that. Even when we get ready to come in the house, I'm opening up the door first. So yeah, so April says, wow, he just don't let the door slam in my face. Okay, yeah, I hope he don't let the door slam in your face either, April. That would be rude. And Virginia says she's judging a man for not doing it. Okay, I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. I can definitely understand that. So what is your take on let's see. Okay, there's somebody else. Hold on one second, guys. I apologize for the lag in the comments and my response. I'm trying to get them in as real time as I possibly can. So if we do this every Thursday about 9:15, if you have a different subject you would like to talk about, please leave it in the comment section below. I need you to put hashtag and whatever that subject is you would like for us to discuss next week. Whatever that subject is you would like us to discuss next week. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. Let me get a sip of water. My throat is kind of dry. Well, it looks like the consensus is with pretty much everybody is that um ladies, you expect the man to open up the car door. I want to hear really from the fellas. I wish we had more fellas on here because I want to get their opinion. Are they um you know do they open up the car door 100% all the time, no matter what, for their wives or their girlfriends or significant others? I want the fellas to give me some feedback. I knew you ladies will. Y'all always show up, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Y'all always show up. All right. So while we're waiting on some more people to come on the feed, again, like I said, if you have a subject that you would like to talk about next Thursday, please leave the in the comment section below. I want you to put hashtag and whatever that subject is you would like to discuss. Also, if you haven't done so already, I want you to go to my YouTube channel, and it's called Black Marriage Chronicles. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for me. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and play a couple more games. We only got like maybe more 15 minutes left on the show, so I don't want to keep everybody more than an hour. All right, so here's one. Oh, this is a good one too. This is a phrase we all use. When you don't understand the Lord, when you don't understand the Lord, but he makes it happen for you. What do you say? When the Almighty makes it happen for you. Come on, Sue. Virginia, you got Virginia over here still in the show. And this was your category. What do you say? Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I ain't been asleep since 9:30 this morning. When I'm done with y'all, I'm going to bed. Come on, Sue. Virginia, if you know it, go ahead and say it. I know you do. Come on, y'all. Everybody gonna keep their black card today. Y'all got this one. Everybody gonna keep their black card today. What's the phrase? What is the phrase? This is a phrase you might say when the creator does something amazing. Oh, come on, y'all. Is it that the thing is lagging or nobody knows this? GWIMW. Seriously, nobody knows this one? All right. Everybody turn in their black card. God works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. I can't believe nobody got that one. Come on. All right, here we go. This is a good one. All right. So whoever gets this one, I need you to use it in a sentence. This is something I want to say the pastor might say, or the associate pastor might say before. My wife would probably be good at giving these because she know a whole etiquette in church and what they do at the beginning and the end. But this is something the pastor or the associate pastor might say before he hands it off. What the associate pastor might say before he hands it off to the pastor. I'm gonna give a clue. It's about etiquette in the church. Etiquette in the church. Did y'all leave me? What's going on? Nobody ain't responding. Come on now. Y'all got this. Something, a phrase you please give your attention to the Reverend Deacon. No. No, those are too many letters. My also or too many words, Virginia. There's only 4 letters here. You got that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deacon Dr. Love. You silly. Oh, you using it in a sentence. Okay. But that's still wrong. That's still wrong. Sue, where you go? All right. So the answer is please govern yourselves accordingly. Please govern yourselves accordingly. All right, here we go. We got another one. Ooh, this is a long one. This is a phrase you might use when you're calling on him and your prayers were answered. So this is a phrase you might use when you're calling on him and your prayers got answered. This is a phrase you might use when you're praying and your prayers got answered. Your prayers got answered. Mm. What would you say to this phrase? What would you say to this phrase? A phrase you may use when you do some heavy praying and then your prayers get answered. All right. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Okay, one more. We got to get more fellas on here. I got to see what I can do about getting more fellas on here. Maybe the subject wasn't interesting enough to get the fellas on here. Ladies, y'all always show up. So this is a phrase you may use when when they get the kids up there and they get to singing and they can't hit a key or note. You like, oh Lord, what would you say? I know y'all got this one. Come on. You know how the babies get up there and they get to singing and they be off key, they ain't hit the note right, but they singing. What you say to the kids when they in church singing and can't carry a note? What would you say to the kids if they can't carry a note? All right, y'all. I need a topic for next week. I'm gonna be left to come up with one on my own. If you want to know, if you want a topic you want to discuss next week, go ahead and put a hashtag and then put the subject you would like to discuss next week. I don't care how silly it is. I want it to be more relational, though. If you can, more relationship based. So let's go ahead and put that on there. All right. So bless her heart. Bless her heart. Oh, bless her heart. That poor baby trying. Bless her heart. All right, folks. So yeah, again, I appreciate everybody for coming on, being on the show. Like I said, if it's a subject that you wish to talk about for next week, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. Put hashtag and whatever that subject is, and we'll be back here next Thursday, 9:15, to put it out here. I think next week I want to try to do it from YouTube because I haven't done it from YouTube. I want to do it from my YouTube channel, so we'll have to tune in from there. But you can still always comment, and I'll be able to see the comments from Facebook as well. So I want you to tune in. We'll do it from YouTube next week. Again, don't forget to leave. If you are new, go ahead and go to my YouTube channel, Black Marriage Chronicles, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button while you're over there, and check out some of the content there. Definitely, you'll find some interesting content over there. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to close things out. I appreciate everybody coming on. It's been again a bunch of laughs, Virginia. Once again, you showed up in rare form. I'll see you in the morning at training. I think we're scheduled for tomorrow, right? Let's see here. Nope. I see you Saturday. Yep, I see you Saturday. Okay, yep, I see you Saturday. And everybody else, I want to wish you a good night. Yep. I want everybody else, I wish you a good night. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for tuning in. We do this every Thursday night at 9:15. Again, the name of the show is called Let's Argue, and we don't really be arguing about nothing. We just have everybody, it's just kind of live feed, just like being on Facebook. Somebody put a post up and then you just comment on it. I just read the comments live. Also, if there's a subject that you would like to talk about next Thursday at 9:15, go ahead and leave that in the section below. If you ever want to come inside our virtual studio, let me know. I can send you a link and you can come on here with me and we can kind of, go back and forth about different things. You can also help maybe read some of the comments on the screen as well. Then people chime in. Don't forget, once you get off of here, share it, because we want to make this thing, kind of go viral. Well, we want to keep it going, keep it fun. As it's getting cold outside, winter's coming, so you guys gonna need something to do, and this would be it. We're gonna play games, we'll have some fun, have some interesting conversation, some grown-up conversation, do some grown-up stuff on here. So don't forget to share this information with other people. Let them know this is what we do on Thursday nights about 9:15. Winter is coming, and we're gonna use this as a way so that we're not bored, get those winter blues, right? Have some fun. All right, with that being it, I'm going to end it right there. Again, I appreciate everybody coming on. Y'all have a good night.